Hello everyone, this is Mr. M4. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, it's another episode of interview. This video, I don't have my special guest. It's just talking about myself. I'm just gonna talk about myself. In this episode, we're gonna talk about the TV channel in Sweden. What TV channel do you watch, and what series did you used to watch, and how many episodes are there? Of course, actually, I don't know the number of episodes, but which series was it? So in Sweden, we have a YouTube channel. It's not YouTube channel. So we have a TV channel called Barnkanalen, which is for the kids, and there are so many series usually that streams. One of them is though there are some which have the English version and some others have the Swedish version as well. But when you go to Sweden and that channel, all of these series they speak in Swedish. All of them, unless we have some that speak English, but they usually have the Swedish subtitle. So what do I used to watch when at my young age? When I was younger, at like 4 years or 5 years, I used to watch ROARY the Racing Car in Swedish version. Of course, there is the English version if you research them on YouTube, and sometimes even I do used to watch ROARY the Racing, and I've mentioned that. I mean the Jungle Book, and sometimes I do watch from YouTube the English version or other languages, which is Robocar Poli, and we have the other one that I did watch in Swedish. It's the show where they squeeze, and they usually come from Monday up to Friday for the seniors. For the juniors, it's like Monday up to Thursday. They usually call it Vem vet mest uni or means Vem vet the junior section. Vem vet mest means who knows the most. Like it's a quiz, and they usually have three lights. So like if you get the answer correct, you retain your three lights, and if you miss like one of the question, if you get wrong, like one light is being deducted. Don't you have two lights? Like usually Monday up to Thursday for the seniors like two lights, but when you go to like Friday, then you have like extra lights. Depends. You get like if you used to have three lights, you get one light, like four lights in the first round, and some who had like two lights they get three, and some others like four. So not everyone will get four. Some do get four. So this is just in summary. And usually in the second round, let's assume everyone has three lights, they will get extra lights. So like if you retain your three lights, definitely you get a four lights. But if you had two lights in that time, you get only three light. If you had one light, you get one extra light, which is two. If you had zero, like you lost in the first round, you got zero. All the question, maybe all of them, every attempt, maybe you got all of them wrong. You have zero. You're out. So in the second round, you're not going to get one light. So you're just out like that. So, and the second round, like three people remain. They go to the final round, which there is no light at all. So you just press the button, and then you get like 10 points. So let's assume they have 0 points, and they get 10. If they get another answer correctly, they get another 10 points. So it depends how many times. And then at the end, the questioner, the one who's asking the question, okay, says now this is the end, and we don't have more time for that. So the match ends here. So the one who has the most points wins the final. But usually when we talk about the third round, the three people left, they're all like, actually we call them like the winners, So this is another section. Another one is like there are so many missions you do. It's like competition. They usually call it in Swedish. They call it Wild Kids. I only know there's only the Swedish version, but just the term here, Wild Kids, is the English term, but doesn't mean that they are gonna speak English. I don't know any English version of it. It's just only Swedish version. And then we have another one. We call it MI High. Yeah, this one there's English version. Usually if you find it in YouTube, yeah, I even do watch sometimes. It's the English version, but when I watch it through the TV in Sweden, it's the Swedish version, because that's what the most people understand at that language. So Swedish is the native language in Sweden. So this is just in summary what we did. And then I forgot to mention one thing. There's another one here called Labyrinth, the maze, and the leader of that person, his name is Daedalus. Most of them are like slimes in a liquid form, but not in a solid form. In a liquid form, it's like a water, and the color is green, and there are so many missions you go through. And the first mission is basically you have to look for the green lights, so it's like a circle, and then you have to look for the green lights. If depending on but you have like the time, let's assume like it's like 1 or 2 to 3 minutes, and if it ends, like you have the alarm rings, that boom, that informs you like the time ends, so you have to come back to your position. And then if you get 3 lights, if one of them gets to the cage, like there's a robot looks for them, and he's gonna spit on them like slime. If that happens, that person has to get into that cage, and if they get to the cage, like when one of them comes out without being in the cage, like they come out to their position, and when the time ends, so that means that if they have let's just say 3 lights, one of them is gonna miss, so one is going to be deducted because one of them went to the cage. So I hope this makes sense to you guys. I hope you understand, and there are so many others, but I've just summarized it here. So I hope this is beneficial to you. Understand what my life in Sweden. So this is what I like to do at some time. So like and subscribe, and see you guys in another video as well.